Japan Guide. Matt the Woolhead. Tell you what, I can do a Japan Guide. But we're going to Oh, I cancelled the search, but I think we got the game regardless. Oh. Tell you what, let's get that Japan Guide on the go here. This guy might be a dodger, because that's a decent win rate for Conqueror 2. Alright, a little bit of a Japan Guide coming in here, Matt the Woolhead. Bit of a Japan Guide here. Oh, clickety click. Ooh, Japan versus Malian. I tell you what, this is going to be might be a bit tricky. Might be a bit tricky, but I'll try my best. Alright, so this will be the most generic Japan opening here. The most generic one. Which usually consists of a pretty damn fast castle. Oh my god, I keep trying to put it there, but I was failing. Alrighty, so I start off with a good 7 or so. Let's go with 8 on food. 8 on food, along with getting your next 3 on your gold. Helps a lot. Helps a lot. So right now, guys and girls, in the chat, if you wanted to learn a bit of a Japan build, even if we lose here, or even if we lose, this is how I think going about it should kind of be done. Now, other pros will have different takes on it and stuff. Tell you what, that's a lot of gold and stone over here, so that's pretty valuable. Japan in general are a civ that wants gold. They need gold. They're a very tech-heavy civ. You can play feudal with them, but against Malian, I don't particularly want to get into a zone where I'm against them in feudal. I don't. Main reason being, my archers, not the best. He can counter, and because they're not the best, if he goes a lot of Musafadi warriors early on, against my samurai, even on a Bagisha, if he goes Musafadi archer, that's just really strong. But he can, that's also not thinking about the fact that he can go Sofa as well, which are good against all my units. Maybe not necessarily cost for cost like a dismantling, but not bad. And also, Malian's eco will be bigger than mine. So, keep that in mind with how we're going to play this. I'm going to go for a fairly fast age up here with 4 workers. And I'm also going to put my Kura storehouse next to my wood line here. So then eventually we can get the wood. I'll be a happy chappy. It's still pretty damn close to this, meaning, hoorah, we are going to be alright with the farms producing. They're going to be nice and safe next to the TC. And you could technically say, how about you place it 2 tiles away, so you get all the farms? Missing out on a farm isn't the worst thing in the world. Ever since they made this only garrison 4 workers, having it a bit close to your TC is quite nice, because the TC range you see. And it also gives your villagers a bit close to run to. And if it does block a farm or 2, you still get the wood back. Alrighty. Now, we'll go for a fairly early tower against Malian as well. Fairly early. And we will get Tawawara as soon as we possibly can. So right now, it's a lot of emphasis on gathering wood to help. Just with getting a smooth Age 3. Now again, many different variations on this bad boy. I'm going to make my house a little bit further away. Just because I am thinking that I shouldn't really be thinking too much about getting attacked. I'm just going to keep on scouting. So we both hit Age 2. I'm not going to have too many on wood. I've got the second tier of that upgrade coming in here. And if I need to upgrade this, I will. But for now, not entirely necessary. I'll tell you what, we'll put them to go on the berries after this wood. I'm just kind of scouting to see what he's doing. So I don't see any extra on this gold just yet. It's not that many on food either. So what's our lad going for here? Now, as soon as this finished, this upgrade here, we gather berries faster than the sheep. And to make sure that my sheep line is safe here, we're going for it. Now, he does have that over there. He already has a mill, and it's a very quick barracks. 2 mil. So we know, or at least we can probably say at this point, it's going to be a cow boom with those 2 mills there. And that ain't the worst. So I'm getting as many berries as I can, while I can. I've got one guy in wood here. Very basic. Don't need to drop off the sheep just yet, so just getting a good idea of what he's going for. See if there's any more production here. But getting as many berries as we can, just because that's our most exposed resource. And we do see the cows booming. So again, not too scary just yet. Not just yet. The goal will be just to check what he's doing constantly. Constant checking. We do see that he's got that up. Pure houses around, so his gold income's decent at the moment. It's decent, and here's the cow boom zone starting off. Now, that wood that we've been gathering with just that fella is enough for us to get a stable, which is great. And a house if we need it. I'll put that there. It's a bit risky, because I don't know what came out of this yet. So this is to get your fastest Age 3 that you can get while still being fairly economic. I will... We spoke about it, didn't we? That was maybe a tiny bit risky of me. Put it so far forward, but we should be able to get away with it. It's just about in range. Especially if I put my workers on this side. Okay. We've aged up, that's awesome. Now we can start mounted samurai production here, which are amazing. Now we're going to step up the wood a bit, because the next thing I want to get is most likely a monastery. Gold again, highly sought after. Oh, so because I have quite a lot of donzos, but again, we've got pretty much what we wanted to get. Pretty much. Now, we don't want to lose it. No, we don't, lads. Just kind of make him waste some time here. I'll tell you what, Donzos are good. Donzos are indeed good. I can maybe... I was going to say, maybe I can... We'll do this. That's about 2 tiles for farms later on, which is just good, eh? More houseies. And soon we're going to be able to clear this up, which will be fabulous. Alright. It's a lot of Donzos, so I have to be careful. Certainly do, certainly do. So we can get any sort of charge magic going, just buying ourselves time. I don't want to lose it, if we can help it. Okay, let's go plonk you there, lad. Try not to lose anything. Look. Keeping it fairly safe here. Now, that was a nice little snipe, wasn't it? Tell you what, I think we can take this fight now. And my next transition, probably going to go into Onabagisha. That's what I'm thinking. I'll get this aged up now. We do have more than enough stone for it, right? I'll tell you what, that relic over there is a long way from home. Here I can definitely start thinking about that switch. And again, I'm just kind of planting my building so we're not in too terrible a spot. And I'll start making that go around there, I reckon. So we do have the ability to make this fella. Definitely helpful. And I'll start getting upgrades now. So upgrades will be the name of the game here. Let's go for Musafadi with this. That's good against knights. Obviously the spear are better overall, but it's definitely not a bad thing to have on your side. So in terms of upgrades, I'm getting kind of everything. Kind of everything here. And we've bought ourselves some time to snag that relic as well, which is great. And again, this is where our big switch into a totally different tech is going to come in handy. Make some more houses. Gold income's great. We do have a good amount of relics as well. And I'll make my other monastery over there. Ooh. Beautiful. Beautiful. So clicking on the far one there with the attack click allowed us to charge all the way to it. Which is obviously just good. Pop you there, lad. I'm going to try and keep you away. So it's mainly Musafadi's here, so we can definitely charge it. Now, there's going to be a few things going on here. Ooh, I think I want to try and save that guy. Getting upgrades as well. They're just good to have, aren't they? Look, can we make it, lads? He's getting a big old wall off here. Look. But the samurai that we got on the map, these mounted samurai, they've done their job. They've absolutely done their job here. While this is looking quite fine and dandy at the moment. Not 100% out of the woods just yet. I'm going to delete this stable here. You might be like, huh? It'll give me another Yashiro, which is a big deal. It's a big deal. So I'll try and get a little bit of damage done on this guy. Boom. And we're getting a very, very, very nice little army together. Got the sacred sites on my side. Got a lot of wood to spend, and that's a really, really big deal. A really big deal. So we deleted our stable. Another Yashiro's coming online. Gonna get a tower here as well. We can't make forts. Forts would be good. They would be. Or when I say forts, keeps. But our eco is smiling for sure. So he's on 0-1 upgrades. We've got a lot of good upgrades. And as we keep on building this switch to him should be really powerful. Just getting a nice little split going. And here, we're getting a lot of the really, really good resources. Lots and lots of wood. Going to get lots of stone as well, because I ideally would like to... He's got javelin throws. He really didn't know that we were going for this this spin-off here. I think I want to get another TC. This... I could say it's not the best fight to take, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad one. We can always run away. We're going to make that there. Just going to help us with our villager production, because remember, even though we're on 5 relics, he did cow boom. I think Musafardis are about the same. No, they're slightly slower actually. So he's getting archers. I think here I might have to start thinking about what I want to do in combination, because lots of archers is going to be fairly gnarly. So I'm going to make sure that I'm not going to die to a poosh, basically. So a couple of towers. Never hurt anybody. And that tower that we made far earlier, I'm just going to make it a spring-old tower. Because if there's one thing that a ranged army sucks against... Woohoo! Yeah, we'll get you. There's one thing a ranged army sucks against... In fact, I'll get another barracks. Japan does not really like ranged armies, so if I can make a fairly decent amount of towers, we should be cooking. I'll tell you what, not yet, not yet. Yeah.
Afternoon, Ben. Afternoon, chat.
Afternoon, mate. Afternoon. Oh, I don't particularly want to be losing that, eh? But ooh, we can actually farm it all out. So we start to get... It's a big army. It's more than I have, for sure. But again, archers and range units. Oh, I don't want to be... Okay, I think I'm just going to try and charge him with what I have here. I do. Don't particularly want to be losing too much against all this. But again, he's a strong lad, team. He's strong. He is strong. I'm going to try and get the Daimo castle aflowing. which we will get very shortly. Boom! It's up, it's up. Alright, that's actually a really big deal for us. We'll lose a lot of dudes. Certainly will. I'm going to trade out some of the gold that we have because we have lots of it. I'm going to try and get... What's the best thing against these? Maybe Samurai. And I do have the upgrades for them. It's a hold, but it's a hold at what cost? So here, just making a second monastery, just to make sure I can stay alive to some degree. Oh, we'll pop him in there. Ooh, save. That's save. Ooh, ooh, ooh. He's playing really well, this guy, isn't he? One, two, three. 1, 2. Okay, I did lose a Yashiro there. It's annoying, but it happens. So, if you learn from my mistakes, you can maybe say, Benny, should we have had our production not quite as far away from our castle here? Probably, probably. Again, popping out, trading out lots of our resources here, just to make sure that I'm not getting plonked. Some more berries over there. Let's utilize that. I'll tell you what. Let's move over there. This was aggro. This was aggro. Absolutely was. So now we're just kind of holding on, living on a prayer. Take my hand. Gonna make sure I get rid of that, because that's not what I want to go up against. Mangoes and stuff, you know. But I tell you what, that army bought us time. Now we're on the map. Gonna keep the samurai back at home because they're just slow. And I tell you what, we need more. More wood, basically. Get an upgrade going. Another Yashiro. Let's see, is he gathering from here, do you reckon? Could absolutely be. I'm going to try and get some semblance of us dealing damage to him, which I think will be awesome. If we can. Might not be possible. Ooh, you little jammy dodger. Okay, making sure that I'm getting wood. We'll just make a wall like that, I think. Okay, we're out on the map again. We're out on the map. Okay. Definitely a spicy situation. Definitely a spicy situation. What have you... No textiles, by the way. You can absolutely get good damage done here. Second team. I like it. I think he's playing good and cool. Good for us, though. For sure. Alright, alright. Just have to be careful. Lots and lots and lots of gold. I mean, that'll be great once I age up. Because I do think this was... I mean, it was very aggressive, wasn't it, by him? Very aggressive. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, time is a valuable resource. It really is. Alright, alright. He's over here now. So he knows about big gold. He knows about Big Jim. Ooh, that's a good trade. Tell you what. Let's try and get on top of him as much as we can. You know what? I'm not too sad about that. I think I'll start running over an army as soon as I can. Because yeah, we've got a lot of Springald towers scattered about, which is just good. It is. It's just good to have. Oh. Imperial. Alright. I'm going to trade out some of this gold. I've still got a very healthy gold in the back of my base, which is very nice, eh? We do, we do, we do. And right now we're just utilizing our mobility. He's a fast fucker, but so are we. And by a fast fucker I mean the whole Musafardis. I'll leave the samurai behind here, so I can sort of jump over here and get some villagers. I'm mainly looking to slow him down, that's my thing. Mainly looking. Still no textiles. So that's where his fort is. We can definitely get a lot of damage. Definitely can. And I'll tell you what, let's fill that up again. Ooh, gorgeous, lads. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. How many farms? 40. 40 on food. Fabulous. Buy time, buy time, buy time. Damage, damage, damage. Let's go. Get all the upgrades again. So I'm specifically, if I get that gold drop-off upgrade, and the wood one, actually just improves your income all round. So we just got enough to get literally all the techs here for our units. And I tell you what, let's utilize that for a bit. I want to see if he does have that middle gold, so I'll just put a tower in the way. Now my army's low, and I will get a archery range, just because... Oh wait, I can get the Yashera stuff too. I'll get an archery range to buff my Azutsu if the numbers get really good. And I do want to get this, so I'll trade out some of my wood, that's very nice. Plonk that on, floating gates over here. And it might turn to a funny situation, but I'm basically going to put Yashiros on forges here. And now I'm going to build up an army. Because food supply, grand lads, grand. So now the drop off. Bigger, better gold drop off. But, yeah, let's do it. I'm just getting all the upgrades that we can get. So when this upgrade finishes, I might get this. Line of sight's a good one. It might sound weird. But it also improves the tower vision, which is really good. So I've got the 2 Yashiros extra here, which is not as good as Tithe Barns, but at this point we'll take anything we can get, right? Because initially when I saw this upgrade, there was like heal every 3 minutes, line of sight. The line of sight's the big deal, I reckon. Ooh! And that gold in the middle of the map, that's absolutely something that I'm going to try and get my hands on. Look at that! Big ol' heal, lads. Big ol' heal. Okay, another stone over there. We've got really good vision with these towers. Look how big it is. I see everything. Definitely one of the upgrades that when I first saw it, I was kind of like, do I like it? And my answer? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, next move. Gonna work on getting this. And I want to put a big old fort in the middle, I reckon. I'll put a Katana Bannerman with those, just so they're buffed as well. And here it comes down to a map control-y situation. So that's where a lot of his army is. And I tell you what, we've got Zutsus in the mix here. They slay, lads. They slay. And yeah, now we're the one on the front, on the engagement. See a big old army over there. That's got to be most of his dudes, eh? And I tell you what, we'll just make sure we're getting farms where we can. Taking that fight over there, and I'll get this as well. More health on our crap. And I haven't done this yet, made any spearmen, but our spearmen are sick. I guess I mainly didn't go for spearmen just because he's got so many archers. But you can really feel that our income is alive, can't you? Like it's just, we're blooming. When we did the upgrade for that Yashiro, we rallied out of our floating gate. The floating gate's really nice. So we rallied it, shifted it, because that's where the 2 extra dudes pop out of. Okay, I'm gonna spam a lot of spears now. And we're going to work on those sacred sites again. Might just get... Nah. That'll be overkill. Working, zooming, moving. Ooh, we've got a big old bombard. But you can really feel the power here. You can feel the power. And let's go. I was gonna go for it, but then I was like, nah, that's risky. Right next to the fort? Yeah, no thank you. Rallying everything forward here. Absolutely everything. Tell you what, pop those. The vision. Oh! Well. Well, I tell you. I tell you, lads. That was a juicy, juicy game. Not easy. Not easy. Because Malian is strong. Definitely is, but I think we handled most of that really well, actually. The gold income's insane. Super insane. The tier 3 upgrade now for gold and wood is a bit different. So I'll just show you a quick... so if you get the mining camp upgrade here... Oh, it doesn't have it here. Oh, wait. So it doesn't change the gathering rate. It just says gold gatherers drop off 15% more resources. So just a straight up 15% increase in what you drop off. And I think it boosts the stone a little bit too with... and vice versa with Japan, which is really cool. The wood gathering one as well increases villagers' gather rate for wood by 15% and wood gatherers' carry capacity by +5. So these tier 3 upgrades are actually really nice now. This one doesn't change. Just it's the same as it's been. But that, my lads and lasses, was a wee little example